Howdy, welcome back to more JTReacts, and today we're watching the top 10 British adverts that aged horribly. The one thing I have learned is that UK adverts, they're different. They are different. Over here, our commercials are just like, oh, Burger King has a new burger, and these new diet pills may or may not make your eyelids disintegrate. Our commercials suck, but the UK, they have some pretty good commercials, but these might not have been so good. Maybe at the time, but after a few years, these might not look so good anymore. We're about to get into it. You're already new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers over here. Do me a favor, go down there, tickle that little subscribe button for me. And while you're down there, give that like button a big old smack. Alright, let's get on into it.
Someone knows how to treat you right. Fresh off the griddle, the Barbecue Rancher range from KFC.
Welcome to watch
KFC ad? Now that's what I'm talking about right there, son.
Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top.
If it were a lady, it would get its bottom pinched. Yeah, that's not okay.
Number 10, everyone should be more like...
At WeBuyAnyCar.com, we live by one simple rule. Be more like Philip Schofield.
Back a few years ago, people looked towards this television personality very differently.
The most loved man in Britain, unofficially.
Unfortunately now, people have a very different opinion on Philip Schofield after a series of controversies led to him leaving his most prominent television roles.
Oh God, what did he do? What did he do? Yeah, no, everybody, this whole commercial is literally praising this guy, saying everybody should be more like Phil. What did he do?
So when we look back on this advert by We Buy Any Car, calling for its employees to be more like the former This Morning host, the instructions are a little bit dodgy. You have to wonder what happened to that muscle-bound statue of Scove.
You could call it our Phil-osophy.
Do you think he got to keep it? Number 9.
You're not gonna tell me what he did? Hold on. No, we're not just gonna watch Mojo. What are we doing? Philip Schofield, this guy right here, has resigned from his 20-year post presenting ITVs this morning after admitting to an unwise but not illegal affair with a young male colleague. Oh, how old was he? Oh, okay. So this dude said it's unwise but not illegal. Okay, so he had a relationship with a 20-year-old man. That is a grown man. But this is a kid that this dude has known since the kid was 15. Okay, yeah. Oh, let's not be like Phil at all. Gross. Yeah. Let's not be like Phil. We'll still buy your car, but nobody be like Phil, please.
Corden.
Well, James, we know where you live.
Speaking of British celebs who fell from grace, it's time for some James Corden. First,
I've always wondered, why do people hate James Corden? Like, it seems like people in America like him. I mean, I've never watched anything he's ever been in, so, like, I don't really care. But it seems like Brits absolutely hate James Corden.
There's got to be the infamous Tango advert in which Corden is harassed by a group of men with...
I have seen this.
Tango megaphones, but the fault doesn't lie on Corden for this one, as the ad was actually banned because it encouraged bullying.
Look at me.
True.
Look at me. I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
Okay.
Something Corden allegedly knows a lot about.
Nice. Does it say anything about parking?
One where we can blame him is his appearance on Confused.com's series of ads though. The real kicker here is how this one ends, where Corden obnoxiously books a table for 2 at a restaurant.
Table for 2, please. 2 winners.
Corden was infamously banned from a New York restaurant after his terrible behavior, and he even had to make a formal apology. Number 8.
Oh, okay. So in the commercial, he just like booked a table for 2 and then something in real life happened at a restaurant and he got banned for it. That ain't that bad, you know? Like, okay, he got kicked out of a restaurant, whatever.
Running the press.
It's a real dark breakthrough. From Weight Watchers.
Back in the 90s, the royal family was one of the most hounded sets of celebrity figures by the press. This was highlighted in an ad campaign for Weight Watchers featuring...
It's harder than outrunning the paparazzi. It's harder than having a thinner mother. It's harder than seeing yourself in a 3-way mirror. Oh my
Sarah
goodness.
Ferguson, aka Fergie, the Duchess of York. The ad had the line, harder than outrunning the paparazzi. It turned out this was horrible timing, as just days after, Princess Diana would tragically pass away when the vehicle she was traveling in crashed in an attempt to evade the press.
Yeah, that did not age well at all. Yeah.
Such, Sarah Ferguson's ad with Weight Watchers was pulled, and the company lost a lot of money.
Hey.
Number 7, Yorkie.
I mean, like, you had no idea that was gonna happen, apparently. I mean, there's conspiracies, but... So that one ain't terrible. Like, yeah, it's very, very bad timing, but, like, you didn't know, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yorkie, please, mate.
You're not a bird, are you?
This one may split opinion, but many have looked back on this old Yorkie chocolate bar campaign with disdain. The series ran the slogan, "It's not for girls," alluding to the fact that Yorkies are thicker, harder chocolate bars that women can't handle.
Yorkie.
Yeah, no, that's not okay. I mean, it's a chocolate bar, buddy. Anybody can have it.
5 big masculine chunks of chocolate. It's not for girls.
Pretty soon,
No way they put that on the label.
5 big masculine chunks of chocolate.
No way that was actually on the label, right? Please tell me.
It's not for girls.
Pretty soon, even the chocolate bars themselves had a "No Girls Allowed" symbol on them. While some argue it may not have actually been the intention of the campaign, this sort of laddish humor comes across as in really bad taste nowadays.
Yeah, like, I guess I kind of get it, like, oh, you're just trying to, like, make a joke out of, hey, it's not for girls. Is this for a big, burly man? This is only a man's chocolate bar. But also, at the same time, like, come on now.
Right, who's next?
Excluding women from a chocolate bar just wouldn't fly.
Some now spy gender stereotyping from an era where even a chocolate bar carried a gender-defining message.
Number 6, not the best spokesperson.
Guess what?
Yes, Mr. McParr.
Ant and Dec are pretty much television royalty in the UK, so it's no surprise that they've been used in a number of commercials over the years.
What did you do today?
Learn about the digestive system.
That's all fine and
Ooh.
good, but there's one set that stands out like a sore thumb. The Geordie duo were featured in a series of ads where they'd be driving people around as part of Suzuki Surprises. Sounds pretty cute on paper, but when your advert shows Ant McPartlin behind the wheel of a car, and then soon after he's plastered all over headlines with a drunk driving charge, it doesn't really inspire much confidence.
No, that's very bad timing, bro. That did not age well at all. Imagine having this dude who's very, very famous on TV. You finally get him on a commercial. And in the commercial, he's driving your car. And then in real life, he gets a DUI. Like, bro, you just wasted so much money, so much time filming the commercial, getting it out there, just for him to go around and drink drive, bro. Like, wow.
With a drunk driving charge, it doesn't really inspire much confidence.
I'll be honest, I can't wait to drop you two off. My head's battered.
Number 5, even though...
Maybe, hey, foreshadowing right there.
Everybody in the world loves Iron Brew.
I do.
There's a history of British ads that use transgender people as a punchline, and they definitely wouldn't fly today. First, there's the Iron Brew singing family commercial.
And I especially love Iron Brew, even though I used to be a man.
It's unclear what the joke
That
is
was
here.
an actual commercial.
It seems to have just been used for apparent shock value. Then, of course, there was the Cornetto ad that was on every 5 minutes, which relies on pretty much the same joke.
I'm a man. Surprise, surprise. Give me Cornetto, and I won't tell the cops.
The UK was a very different place back then. Number 4, Juice.
Way down deep.
I've seen this one, dude. This commercial goes so freaking hard. Please tell me they didn't do anything wrong. Dude.
Very different place back then.
This is such a banger. Hang on.
Number 4, Juice.
Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took an apricot, a guava, and a mango.
This is another
Dude,
one
it's such a banger.
on which divides opinion, as the Umbongo ads are pretty much ingrained into every 80s and 90s kids' memories. There's a good chance you can still recite the memorably catchy tune to this day. But these days, people tend to realize the campaign was a bit racist. And no, they don't drink Umbongo in the Congo. Arguably worse though, has to be the Kia Ora ads, which feature very dated...
Wait, yeah, no. I guess I've never actually paid attention to the lyrics, because every time it comes on, I'm just dancing. I guess, yeah, that is kind of racist, ain't it?
The memorably catchy tune to this day. But these days, people tend to realize the campaign was a bit racist.
Okay,
and no,
yeah.
they don't drink umbongo in the Congo. Arguably worse, though, has to be the Kia Ora ads, which feature very dated stereotypical caricatures. Number 3, all that glitters is not gold. There are few people that are as despised as Gary Glitter is in the UK, but that wasn't always the case.
Who? Dude's name is Gary Glitter? Huh?
Well, music lovers, when you've made as many comebacks as Gary Glitter...
Years before his disgusting crimes involving underage people came to be known by the British public, he was featured in numerous ads, such as this one for Heinz lentil soup.
Heinz soup, it's the taste people hunger for.
Safe to say he won't be making any more comebacks, eh? If we had to pick one that aged the worst out of all his appearances...
The things people do to keep hold of their young person's rail card.
Though, it would have to be this ad campaign for young people's British Railway cards. We don't really need to explain why this is so bad, do we?
Yeah, no.
Number 2, the white stuff. God.
Okay, that just doesn't sound good at all.
Where do we even begin with this one?
Poor little mites. If they don't get some tucker soon, they'll be too weak to make it through the day.
It's an advert for milk, but it's about a group of kids having trouble with their barbecue. That's already a bit of an eyebrow raiser, but it gets infinitely worse when the person who turns up to help them is none other than disgraced television personality Rolf Harris.
I don't know who that is, but I'm uncomfortable.
Harris, as you may be aware, was arrested as part of Operation U-Tree for indecent acts, including with underage girls.
Bro. What is wrong with people? Actually, what is wrong? Like, oh my goodness, there's so many just disgusting people out there, bro.
So yeah, having him around children here is a bad look. The tagline for the ad is just plain weird.
The white stuff. Are you... made of it?
Who's made of the white?
I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? That's just disgusting.
Stuff? All of us, I guess? Number 1, anything with him.
Don't do that. This will make me crazy.
Oh, is that who I think it is?
Unfortunately, there was a time where you simply couldn't escape seeing this man's face. He was one of the most pushed celebrities in the UK, and as such, he even popped up in a fair few adverts too. Jimmy Savile was used to...
Y'all know how I just said there's just disgusting people out there? This is like the main one. This dude is,
promote everything from food to road safety.
A car is a box on wheels, but a box just the same.
Given all the horrific things...
Yeah, no, this ain't just like commercials with him in it that aged bad. Everything that had to do with him ever aged very, very bad.
Came to light after his passing, it's safe to say that these companies would love for these ads to be scrubbed from the British public's consciousness. That won't be happening anytime soon, though.
Don't just take my word for it. Ask a young expert if this is the age of the train.
Which of these adverts do you remember? Did we
Please get away from that baby. Please.
Miss any particularly bad ones? Let us know in those comments below.
Hey. Yeah, no. Some of those, bro. Oh, those were bad. Goodness. If y'all want to see more reactions like this, let me know by hitting that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 20K. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.